I'm about ready to change the fuel filters on my truck, 3500 heavy duty Ram 2022, and these are the things that I'm going to need. At least these are the things that I'm going to use. It's pretty difficult pulling it out, and I took a chance and used a screwdriver and pried up on the sides of it just a little bit until it broke free. Once it broke free, then I had a difficult time trying to pull it out. Now be careful right here. This is very sharp, and you don't have enough room to put your hand down in there to get to this. It's not enough room. And then once you get there, you have this automatic transmission fluid line in the way, which stops you from pulling it out. And then you have all this other stuff over here that prevents you from pulling it out. So what I did was let me pull back. There we go. So what I did was went the opposite direction. Instead of coming straight up, I went forward with it by, see if I can show you here. I went forward with it by pulling it the rest of the way out, and then instead of trying to come out with it because it's blocked, I pushed it forward. And when I pushed it forward, it came out through here, and then I just grabbed it from there. Yeah, there we go. So that's the first one. Sure, I'm not sure if I'm missing something or what, because let me check back down there again, because there's no ring, O-ring around here. They did give me 2 new O-rings to go on here, but there's not one here, and there's not one on this. So let me check to see if it's down there. Let me see. It looks like it might be something right there. Let me see. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay, so let me grab that off and put some diesel fuel on that and replace it. Okay, so we got the new fuel filter ready to put that back in. So I'm gonna need both hands here, so I'll let you know how that works. I'm gonna go back down the same way that I pulled it out and see if that'll work. Okay. Okay, so I'm going back in that same little hole. Let me show you. Yep, there we go. Now, it's going to be difficult to get it back in there. Oh, it went. Yes. Snap right in. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it in, and it's tight. It's pretty much. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty tight. So that means number one is done. Front is done. So let's go to the back. Here is the rear fuel filter. It's just above, let's see, pull out, yeah, just above the rear universal joint. Let's see. Yeah, just above the rear universal joint. There it is right there. It's got a little tap screw on the end. You use the same 28mm socket for this. This right here is where you drain the fuel from, and then right here is where you open and close the valve for this drainage. So I got a makeshift here. I got a funnel there and hooked into another funnel down here, and then going inside of the drainage container. I'm making a little bit of a mess here too. Not sure how much is going to come out. I think I'm upside down with you. Loose, almost finished there. I can take my hand and, oh, there's some fuel coming out. Okay, got it back in. Everything is back together now. And I've tightened it just to where it was before. Let's see, this little screw here, which is the relief valve for the drainage, for the fuel drainage. So I put it right back to where it was, so it's tight. And with my 28mm, I tighten this back up. And so that's it. That's the last one. This is the rear fuel filter, and the front one has already been complete. So now I'll have to do that portion to reset the gauges. Okay, so we'll go do that now. Before we get started on the gauges, I had mentioned earlier that we had two O-rings and didn't know what they were for, so now I know. One was for the rear, which is the rear filter, and one was for the front filter. And both of these are the old ones. These are the old filters. Everything is back in. Everything is done. Everything is tightened up. Everything is tight down there. Everything is tight here, both places. So we should be ready to start her up now. Well, at least reset the gauges and then get her started. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now it's time to prime the system. So, all right, so the ignition accessory on, okay, and it's on run. Now I turn it off. That was one time. And I do it a second time. Turn it to run. Turn it to off. And try the third time. I didn't read the manual on this, but some say you do it 3 times, some say 6 times. So that was 3 times. So let's try. That's 4 times. That's 5 times. And this is 6 times. And each time I can hear something happening under the bottom. I don't know what it is, but maybe that's what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, now turn it off. Now on this next time, I'm going to put my foot on the pedal and attempt to start it. And it starts. Now, fuel service required, that's what it's been telling me. So now it's time for me to reset my fuel gauge. So reset the life on it. So it's telling me to hold this arrow right here to reset. Do I want to reset? And I'm going to say yes. Oh, yep, there you go. Reset. Do I have to hold the arrow to reset? Confirm reset. There we go. That's fuel. 99% fuel filter life. 99% fuel filter life. We're done. Telling me that my hood is up. I know that. All right, that's it, bud. She's all done now at 30,954 miles. I changed my first fuel filter. This is the first time I've done this. And the reason I did it was because when I went into the dealer to get it done, they charged me $400 and something to get it done. But this time, I only paid for the parts, and I did the rest. All right, there you go.